Welcome back to Everyday Stoic. Can you imagine what I would do if I could do all I can? Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. The path of least resistance is a terrible teacher. With the new day comes new strength and new thoughts. Life is very interesting. In the end, some of your greatest pains become your greatest strengths. Growth is painful. Change is painful. But nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid. It is never too late to be what you might have been. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. Resent a thing by all means if it represents an injustice decreed against yourself personally. But if this same constraint is binding on the lowest and the highest alike, then make your peace again with destiny, the destiny that unravels all ties. Man can live about 40 days without food, about 3 days without water, about 8 minutes without air, but only 1 second without hope. Stoicism teaches how to keep a calm and rational mind no matter what happens to you, and it helps you understand and focus on what you can control, and not to worry about and accept what you can't control. Nothing is burdensome if taken lightly, and nothing need arouse one's irritation so long as one doesn't make it bigger than it is by getting irritated. What would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying where there seemed to be no hope at all. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is a quiet voice at the end of the day, saying I will try again tomorrow. This is the mark of perfection of character, to spend each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, laziness, or any pretending. What really frightens and dismays us is not external events themselves, but the way in which we think about them. It is not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of their significance. The rob that smiles steals something from the thief. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. One day your life will flash before your eyes. Make sure it's worth watching. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. It is easy to blame them. It is hard to confront me. The easy path is the road to ruin. The hard path is the way of growth. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. The weaker the desire to change, the further away from now is the moment from which we plan on changing. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. We must be willing to roll the dice and lose. Prepare at the end of the day for none of it to work. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. I hated every minute of training, but I said don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion. This is the mark of perfection of character, to spend each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, laziness, or any pretending. Our strength grows out of our weaknesses. Work for a cause, not for applause. Live life to express, not to impress. Don't strive to make your presence noticed. Just make your presence noticed. Just make your absence felt. Let death and exile and every other thing which appears dreadful be daily before your eyes, but most of all death, and you will never think of anything mean, nor will you desire anything extravagantly. What you're supposed to do when you don't like a thing is change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. Don't complain. Let nature make whatever use she pleases of matter, which is her own. Let us be cheerful and brave in the face of all, and consider that nothing of our own perishes. What is the duty of a good man? To offer himself to fate. Turn the pain into power. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterwards speaks according to his action. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? Stoicism is about the domestication of emotions, not their elimination.